So the next store that we're going to is called Renaissance Bookshop. So we just got to the third destination. Didn't buy any books in the second destination because it was spooky in there, because there was no one in there. Decided to come to another book shop, and we are at the Salvation Army. We'll see what kind of books I get. Let's go. I wanted to order this one, but supposedly it didn't have it here. I'm very pissed. You know Bella and Edward? Now we get to know Beau and Eddie. So they're two different characters. Back from the store, and I'm gonna have to sanitize these books. Hello. So it is now the next day, and I'm here to share with you guys all the books that I got yesterday. It was actually a pretty good book shopping day. I'm really excited to share them with you guys. I also went to Target, as you saw in the clips before this, and I purchased 3 books from there. And obviously from Stephen King, and you guys will get to know why. Let's get on with the video. Alright, so we're gonna start out with the books that I got at, I always forget their name, the name of the shop. What is it called? Goodwill. So Goodwill had some really good books. I'm very surprised. Okay, so those first 2 books that I got from Goodwill are the Lord of the Rings books, and I have not watched the movies and I really want to get to them. Did not get the first one. I plan on ordering it online. Hopefully I can find it. I got the second book, which is The Two Towers of the Lord of the Rings, and this is part 2. Very good things about the Lord of the Rings, so I want to jump on the bandwagon and see what it's all about. Hopefully I actually like them. And I also got part 3, which is The Return of the King. And I'm very excited to read them. I probably will not read them by the end of the year, but definitely next year. Those are my plans. So if you guys are looking forward to the Lord of the Rings vlog, I will definitely make one for you guys who are interested in the Lord of the Rings, or if you do think of reading it in the future. Both of them were $1.99. Okay, so I'm very excited for the next ones because I was very excited that I saw them at Goodwill. My sister told me that I was being too loud. I guess that's how every bookworm is at the bookstore. So first one that I got was City of Glass, and this is the third book of the Mortal Instruments. And unfortunately, I already have this one. I totally forgot that I had purchased it online. And I mean, now I have 2 books of City of Glass. I will probably give it away. So if you guys are looking for City of Glass book, I can definitely send it to you for free. And I also got book 4, City of Fallen Angels from the Mortal Instruments. And I'm barely going to start book 2. I will probably read it in December and we'll do a vlog for the Mortal Instruments. I got this one for $2.99 and this one was $1.99. So the next book that I got is, what is this called? It is called Crossfire by James Patterson. James Patterson, he has like really good thrillers. His stories are definitely very fast-paced, and the twists at the end are definitely something worth reading. So I would definitely recommend you reading James Patterson if you haven't yet, or if you haven't heard of him. So I'm really excited to read Crossfire by James Patterson. This one was only $1.99. Next book that I got is The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. I thought that this would be a really good book to read for the month of October. Maybe the last week, because I plan to do something for October. You guys will get to know what it is soon, I promise. About a witch who raises his brother from his grave. It is a fantasy book. This was only $1.99 as well. Okay, the next book that I got was Vanishing Act by Thomas Perry. It's a thriller, and it is about Jane Whitefield, who is a Native American guide who leads people out of the wilderness. It is the one-woman business of helping the desperate disappear, thanks to her membership in the Wolf Clan of the Seneca tribe. So this was only $1.99, and at first I thought it was ripped, but then I noticed that that's how the cover is, and I'm excited to read it because comments it says that it's very gripping and it has a very surprising twist. The next book I got was Grapes of Wrath. This is an American classic, and I've heard about it throughout like my high school years, and I definitely want to read this one because I've heard very good reviews on it. It follows the movements of thousands of men and women and the transformation of the entire nation. It is also the story of one Oklahoma family, the Jodes, who are driven off their homestead. They are forced to travel west to the promised land of California. And yeah, this is an American classic, and I got it for only $2.99. Alright, the next one that I got is Eragon. Hopefully I pronounced the title correctly, by Christopher Paolini, and this is a fantasy, and it's about a boy, one dragon, world of adventure. When Eragon finds a polished blue stone in the forest, he thinks it is the lucky discovery of a poor farm boy. Perhaps it will buy his family meat for the winter. But when the stone brings a dragon hatchling, Eragon soon realizes he has stumbled upon a legacy nearly as old as the Empire itself. I've seen this book around. I feel like it's not really talked about a lot, so I just decided to pick it up, and hopefully I'll like it. The last 3 books that I purchased were from Target, and the first one was Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer. I saw this book on a review of a Bookstagrammer, and I just loved her review that I had to pick up this book. This is Twilight Reimagined, and it came out in celebration of the 2015 10th anniversary of Twilight. And then I got The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, which are stories from Stephen King. And what better way to spend October than by reading Stephen King? This is a collection of stories that features themes of morality, the afterlife, guilt, and what we would do differently if we could see into the future or correct the mistakes that we did in the past. For example, in one story called Afterlife, it is about a man who died of colon cancer, and he keeps reliving the same life and repeating his mistakes over and over again. And several stories also feature different characters at the end of their life. Another story is about a person who finds out he has supernatural powers. I'm looking forward to reading this book because I'm pretty sure that all the stories are very interesting. Okay, and the last book that I got was Pet Sematary by Stephen King. I already watched the new movie to this. I wasn't a big fan of it. I think I prefer the old movie. I'm pretty sure you guys know what Pet Sematary is about, but it has 394 pages. I've heard that it has been the most frightening story that Stephen King has written, but I would definitely have to disagree. But hopefully this is scary. I think that the scariest book that I've read by Stephen King is The Outsider and The Shining, because those get to you, and there are some books that I don't recommend reading during the night. I did that with The Outsider and it was the worst mistake ever, so don't do it. I really felt like someone was watching me. Because it's just that gripping. So excited for October because I have something planned for you guys, and it will be announced tomorrow. That is all that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm still participating in the Latinx readathon. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I will see you guys tomorrow, and thank you for watching this. Bye. Thank you.